What's up, my people? How are they waiting? They have waiting this up. I don't think a lot of people understand what is going on social media. So Mohbad's dad is trending on social media. So he granted an interview on TikTok. I don't really understand how TikTok live works. You know, I'm very used to Instagram. But yeah, I think it's more like a live interview. And during the interview, it was asked a couple of questions. Now, among the questions is what happened to Mohbad's property, you know, and the man elaborates his major concern. Now, at first glance, right, his reactions, his response to the questions, without thinking, I mean, you feel like, okay, maybe this man is just, after his property. But again, taking a second look at his reaction and, some of the things, and listening to some of the things that he said, I feel like, he has a point. Now, I don't know his intentions because I'm not a psychic, right? He might have other intentions, or it's just all about his son's property. But he's asking a genuine question. He's just a worried dad. Now, they shared this post on social media and they said, like I said, take note. I said that I don't know his intentions. Take notes, okay? But on this particular video, here is my own thoughts about it. So here's it. Pamela I shared on Twitter, I think this is from Twitter, said Mohbad's dad is upset that Mohbad bought 2 plots of land and registered them in his son's name. Is he even thinking straight? His argument, he never bought anything in Mohbad's name. So that video that we watched is just a short video, right? Here's what I understand, from that video, and I'm not supporting the dad, okay? Again, I might be wrong, right? So the man, his argument, because I went to watch the full video, like a longer version. I wouldn't say the full video, like a longer version of the video that's trending on social media. Now, it seemed like Wunmi'S mother, that's Mohbad's wife, that's Mohbad's mother-in-law, yeah. She's the one who comes up with the idea, let us buy land in this place, or buy 2 acres, because he said that Mohbad, who is 26 years old, take note, because we're going to need that, 26 years old, bought land somewhere, I can't remember the name, he mentioned the name, I don't even know the place, right? 2 acres of land, he wants to use it for farming, right? And he bought 2 plots of land somewhere else, right? Now, that 2 plots of land, when he bought it, Mohbad came back and told him that when Mohbad bought the land, he came back and told the father that, look, I just bought the land, but it's in Liam's name. Now, the father's argument is, why would they buy that land in Liam's name? This, and if you think about it, Mohbad is 26 years old. Who buys land in their son's name at 26? It should be in Mohbad's name. So what the man is trying to say is something is fishy about this whole thing. That there is no way a 26-year-old would buy lands and register it in the son's name, the toddler's name, when he's still young. So he is saying that Mohbad was, either, let me just like lighter words, convinced to buy the lands in, his son's name. That Wunmi and her mother were the ones who convinced him, because he is not there, who convinced Mohbad to buy the land in Liam's name. Now, I'm going to add this. He did not put this, right? So what I'm getting from this, what I think is going on is very simple, right? That he is thinking, but he just doesn't want to say it outright, is if they don't have evil plans, why would they convince Mohbad to buy that? Because now the young man is dead. Mohbad is dead, still young. And now the property is in the son's name.
When he come back from his store, I met him and he said he had bought a new 2 plots at Elepe, but they now use Liam's name on that land, which I don't know the reason. As a father, I'm the father to Mohbad. I never buy anything on Mohbad's name in my life, but they bought that 2 plot of land on the name of Liam.
Sir, thank you, sir. Ẹ ti dáhùn question. Ẹ ti dáhùn question. Ẹ ti dáhùn question tí wọ́n béèrè.
Bá tẹ̀lé rí náà
So
tó
now,
wá
sir,
confront
just
pé mo
one more
kó
thing,
wa
sir.
lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nìyá Mohbad tó lè mi mo ní kí
One more
Primeboy
thing,
máa
sir.
sá
Yes,
lọ
sir.
bàtà gún ọmọ mi.
Yes, sir.
Àwọn ẹ̀rọ la bí.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What he's trying to say is, if these people didn't have evil plans, why would they convince my son to buy land in Liam's name? And this guy is dead now, right? And the land is in Liam's name. Automatically, that land belongs to Wunmi. Simple. So that's what, he's saying, like, maybe Mohbad was deceived right from the onset that these people had plans. I don't know, but, I feel like that is what is going on.
Yes, sir. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nǹkan tí ẹ sọ ní Yorùbá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe lè sọ lóyìnbó ẹ bá wa sọ lóyìnbó fún àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe lè sọ lóyìnbó ẹ sọ lóyìnbó.
Yeah. Concerning nurse issue, I never step my eyes on nurse. I never see a koro like this. Me with nurse no see you. We never talk o. I never see nurse for my life o. If I see nurse, it may be inside internet, not physical like this. Me with nurse we never meet. Say broken header. I and the nurse we never have any conversation at all. I never step my eyes on nurse in my life. Since when I'm begin
so
narrate
much,
the story of what happened to me on that night, did I mention? I didn't see anybody like nurse there. Baba, nobody introduced nurse.
About who killed Mohbad. I mean, this is the question we've been asking for the longest. Like, who's behind his death, right? There's that part, and there's the part of the people that bullied and assaulted this guy. They have to be brought to book. They have to be punished by the law. So I saw in the news today, the news said Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Primeboy have no hand in Mohbad's death. Look, what a lot of people were saying then, including myself, was, no, they are not saying that these people killed him. Yes, there will be, other people, which I don't think is much, who believe that these people were the ones who killed Mohbad. But the main bone of contention here is that Mohbad was assaulted. It was caught on camera. Why isn't the court doing anything about it? Why? It was caught on camera that he was bullied by Sam Larry and Zlatan was present there. Why isn't the court talking about that? Why are they not talking about the video? Well, even Mohbad's family, they are not even in agreement. That's what's even make this whole thing worse. Now, the next one here. Okay, guys, let me talk about this one. I want to really understand why people think that Regina Daniels is jealous. They might be jealous. It's a normal thing. But Regina is getting a lot of hate and there's a lot of comparison here. Like, Regina came to meet her there. This lady is the 5th wife, for crying out loud. Laila is the 5th wife. They make it look like she's the first wife and stuff. Like she met other people there. It used to be videos of Regina Daniels and the husband. And now it's videos of Nedunwoko and Laila. And now she's getting all the support, all the social media. Where are those supporting Regina Daniels then? Now there's something going on. We suspect that there's something going on in that marriage. And they're already saying, Regina this, Regina that. Regina is getting a lot of hate. I'm like, who are those people supporting Regina with the quote, "It is better to cry in a Lamborghini than something." Like, this is so crazy. I think Regina knows what she's getting herself into. In fact, there was a video that we saw that I actually stumbled on. I think it was last week. I don't know, but this thing was awkward. In like, you could sense something going on. But every family has their issues, right? Regina Daniels still not on Instagram. She's nowhere to be found on Instagram. And I think she left because she knows that people will definitely come on her page. Let's keep watching. We have Cubana Chief Priest. Cubana Chief Priest versus the alleged baby mama. The woman is not giving up. And, I think at this point, some women need to understand that no matter what you do, especially now, this new age, you cannot use pregnancy to tie a man down. That's number one. And number two is, it might not even be your intention, but be careful. Try as much as possible to be careful not to get pregnant for somebody you haven't discussed it with. Even though he likes kids, because there are some people who get pregnant and you allow themselves to get pregnant and be like, he likes kids, or, oh, why you were not using condom? What do you expect? That you're going to carry the pregnant. Yes, I understand. Everybody needs to take responsibility. The man needs to take responsibility. He shouldn't, be doing that when he's not ready to be a father. But, they usually say raw is sweeter. Abi? Yeah, let's call a spade, right? But you will be the one to go through all the pains. That is why you need to create another layer of being conscious. Even though you are drowning the whole, oh, I just want to do it. Oh, like right now, my head is clouded. I can't wait to touch you. My dear, calm down. Because after the whole, this thing, it just takes few minutes. Your eyes go clear. So that is what is affecting this lady. You came all the way from Kenya. You met a man. You did it raw with him. There are things that can be taken, even though ladies don't like to take chemicals. They call it chemicals. Like, no, I can't take this. But that's why you have to be careful. You use protection. No, you have to use protection. Even though it's not 100% safe, but it's safe, right? You're very cautious of that. So she shared this recently. She said, nothing will stop me to keep on asking you for the DNA. I'm not playing this time. I will drop this boy at your doorstep. You will drop the boy at his doorstep. How? DNA didn't confirm that is his child. You cannot drop a child that is not yet confirmed to be his child at his door. And he can arrest her. Let me continue. He said, you think Lagos is far from Kenya, right? Nah, it's just 5 hours to Nigeria. And I promise you, you will be surprised how your son got there. Don't think you will see me there. If that's what you want, then let me give you back your blood. I don't care what you will do with your son. But to be honest, I think this lady will never stop. This lady is like ready for anything. Cubana Chief Priest needs to just go ahead and do the DNA test. You know what is crazy? Right now we're talking about DNA test. Oh, the Cubana Chief Priest go and do a DNA test. Cubana Chief Priest is the guy. And for Wunmi, who is married to Mohbad, there's also the whole go and do a DNA test move. This is what you get to see on social media, like every day. Like this been lingering. This news has been lingering for a long time. The Mohbad situation, and now Cubana Chief Priest. Now, speaking about women in marriages and women that are divorced and stuff. Here we have Funke Akindele. I just want to ask this question. I saw a video of Funke Akindele talking about respect in marriages. Right? She said, I'm a feminist, but I don't support a woman disrespecting her husband. You know what is crazy? I listened to her and I think she really, really makes sense. And there are other women, like divorcees, like her out there, when you watch their videos, they always make sense. They talk about respect, they talk about, and they are on point. Then you just be like, this is my intrusive thoughts, don't take it serious. But you just be like, wait, you know all this. Why don't you apply it in your marriage? Or maybe it's just the other partner that's at fault. Because they always have these nuggets. They always have this knowledge about marriage. This deep knowledge about marriage. It's all about respecting your husband and stuff like that. And you'd be like, wait, you're divorced twice. Why did... forgive me, okay? Like, I'm just thinking out loud. Let's watch this video.
I am a feminist, but I do not support a woman disrespecting her husband.
Yeah.
Do what is right. Do you get what I mean? But I believe that women, we are not lesser, you understand? We're not the weaker sex, you understand? Weaker vessels. Men are supposed to treat us specially. Men are supposed to respect their women. Women should respect their men. You understand? You shouldn't feel because she's the woman, she belongs to the kitchen, or you maltreat her, talk to her anyhow. No. We are strong, we are bold, we can do things well. Okay? And our economic power is very important to us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why we protect it and we make sure we have that economic power. So we can decide. We can, we can support our husband.
That's just it.
Can you shut up?
As you've said it, I'm a feminist too. Feminist.
Guys, there's this thing that is trending now. This Ozempic. That's what they call it. Now, this Ozempic is actually a medication originally designed to treat type 2 diabetes. That is what it was made for, right? So now, our ladies, home and abroad, they are now using these drugs. Now, they accuse some celebrities because it's popular among celebrities. And this thing started, I think, in America, among their celebrities. Although it's not confirmed. You can't confirm it, that these people are actually on these medications, even though they don't have diabetes. Right? Like, these people are on this medication. One of the celebrities that's been called out on that is Thatcher.
Tell me, why is it so difficult for you people to give me my credit? Everything I do, you people must link it up to something. Every milestone I achieve. Tell me, is it my fault that you have decided to be a mediocre in life? Is it my fault you have decided to be basic and be average? Is it my fault you have no self-discipline in your life? Tell me. I have a big ass. Oh, it's BBL. I have flat tummy. Oh, it's BBL. It's no longer she has done a BBL. It's that she has removed the BBL. Hey, God, Thatcher. Let God keep confusing your haters. Let them be running from left to right to center to middle to back. Let God keep confusing you motherfuckers. I'm looking good as hell. It is not my fault that your 20 years old girlfriend is looking 37. It's not my fault. They say it's Ozempic. Ozempic will have your body this toned. Ozempic will have your body this. Go and take Ozempic now. There's research right now that taking Ozempic could have you blind in a couple of years. So please, by all means, go and take Ozempic.
Now you notice significant difference, from the last time you saw them. That means the thing works so fast. So that's what some of these celebrities use. It's very popular on social media. Now, the demand for this drug is very high. And what happens with demand? You know what I'm trying to say? It is now more expensive. Difficult to get, more expensive, high demand.
The way a lot of people are losing weight this era is becoming alarming. The way a lot of you people are losing weight is becoming alarming. Last month, you will see a lady who is weighing 120. In 1 month, this lady will start weighing 90. Last 3 weeks, you will see somebody who is chubby. Suddenly, the person is slim. This is not the right way to lose weight. This is not the right way to lose weight. That you people are taking, that in 2 weeks, it is almost impossible. It is impossible. There's no fast approach to weight loss. That you people are drinking or swallowing, that is drying you up. Your intestines are suffering. Your cells, your organs are suffering. You are endangering your body. Weight loss is a slow and steady approach. That thing you people are drinking for weight loss will end up damaging your life. Because in the next 5 years, many of you will run to my DM telling me you have this sickness, you have that sickness, you have this hormonal imbalance, you have this. Be very, very careful. That thing you are drinking for weight loss. Because a time will come, you will sit down and you will regret your life. A time will come, you will sit down and you will wish you never drank those things you are drinking today. Be very careful. Those products, those chemicals, those things you are drinking for weight loss, it will end you and you will regret it. My candid advice.
Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, until see you next time. Peace.